I carried a concealed handgun every single day for 30 days. No breaks, no excuses, real life only. I thought I knew which guns would win, and I was wrong. Some felt great at first, then became a daily headache. Others surprised me and earned real trust. Comfort, concealment, and confidence changed fast. One gun completely flipped my opinion, and one exposed a flaw nobody talks about. This video is for educational purposes only and does not promote harm or unsafe use of firearms. Number 8. FN FNX-45 Tactical Carrying the FN FNX-45 Tactical concealed for 30 days was a reality check in what concealed really means when you choose a full-size duty-grade handgun. This is a big, heavy pistol with a wide slide, tall suppressor height sights, and a threaded barrel, none of which were designed with daily concealment comfort in mind. From day one, holster choice and belt quality became non-negotiable. A cheap setup simply didn't work. Sitting, driving, bending, and getting in and out of the car constantly reminded me that I was carrying a 45 built for performance, not discretion. Printing was manageable with the right clothing, but wardrobe adjustments were mandatory. That said, confidence was the trade-off. The FNX-45 Tactical shoots incredibly soft for its caliber, and the weight that makes it harder to conceal also makes it easy to control. Reliability was flawless throughout the month, and the manual safety and hammer-fired system gave a sense of deliberate control during carry. What surprised me most was mental fatigue, not from fear, but from awareness. You're constantly conscious of the gun's size and presence. By day 30, the lesson was clear. You can conceal a large tactical pistol, but you pay for it in comfort and convenience. It's a commitment, not a casual choice. Number 7. Springfield XDM Elite Compact. Carrying the Springfield XDM Elite Compact concealed for 30 days felt like living right in the middle ground between comfort and capability. From the start, this gun proved much easier to manage than full-size duty pistols, but it still demanded respect in how it was carried. The grip is substantial, especially with higher capacity magazines, so concealment depended heavily on holster position and clothing choice. Appendix carry worked best, but only with a quality holster that controlled grip angle and minimized printing. Over long days, driving, sitting at a desk, running errands, the XDM Elite Compact remained tolerable, though never invisible. What stood out most was shootability. After carrying it all day, stepping onto the range felt reassuring because the gun shot flat, fast, and predictably. The trigger is clean and consistent, which matters when you're carrying daily and want confidence without second-guessing every press. Reliability was completely uneventful, exactly what you want when the gun is on you every day. The biggest lesson after 30 days was balance. This pistol doesn't disappear like a micro compact, but it also doesn't punish you the way larger guns do. You're constantly aware it's there, but it doesn't dominate your routine. By the end of the month, the XDM Elite Compact proved that a well-designed compact handgun can be carried daily without forcing major lifestyle changes, if you're willing to put in the effort to carry it correctly. Number 6. Walther PDP Compact. Carrying the Walther PDP Compact concealed for 30 days was an eye-opener in how ergonomics can make or break daily carry. On paper, the PDP Compact looks like a near-perfect size. Compact slide, solid capacity, and a grip that feels amazing in the hand. In real life, that excellent grip is a double-edged sword. The aggressive texture locks your hand in while shooting, but against bare skin during long days, it demanded either an undershirt or careful holster placement. Concealment itself was manageable, though the taller slide and blocky profile required attention to belt tension and ride height to avoid printing. Where the PDP really shined was confidence. After carrying it all day, drawing and shooting felt natural and fast, thanks to the outstanding factory trigger and predictable recoil impulse. Accuracy was effortless, even during quick-range sessions squeezed into busy days. Reliability never crossed my mind, which is exactly how it should be with a carry gun. What surprised me most over the month was how the PDP influenced behavior. I found myself more willing to carry consistently because I trusted how well it shot, even if comfort wasn't perfect. By day 30, the lesson was clear. The Walther PDP Compact rewards shooters who prioritize performance and shootability, but it asks you to accept a little discomfort in exchange. It's a carry gun for people who want duty-level performance without going full size. Number 5. Mossberg MC2C. Carrying the Mossberg MC2C concealed for 30 days was one of the most effortless experiences of the entire test. And that's something I didn't fully expect going in. From the first week, it became clear that this pistol was designed with everyday carry in mind. The slim frame, rounded edges, and balanced weight made it easy to forget it was there during long days of sitting, driving, and moving around. Appendix and strong side carry both worked well, and the gun was forgiving with different holsters and clothing choices. Printing was minimal, even with lighter cover garments, which mattered more as the month went on. What surprised me most was how comfortable consistency became. I never found myself tempted to leave it at home. On the range, the MC2C proved that comfort doesn't have to come at the cost of performance. The trigger is consistent, recoil is manageable, and accuracy at defensive distances was more than acceptable. It doesn't shoot like a full-size duty gun, but it doesn't feel compromised either. Reliability was boring in the best way possible. No malfunctions, no drama, just steady performance. After 30 days, the biggest takeaway was practicality. The Mossberg MC2C didn't demand lifestyle changes, wardrobe adjustments, or constant awareness. It simply fit into daily life, which is exactly what a concealed carry gun should do if you actually plan to carry it every single day. Number 4. FN 509 Compact Tactical Carrying. The FN 509 Compact Tactical concealed for 30 days was a lesson in compromise between tactical capability and everyday practicality. This pistol brings serious features to the table: threaded barrel, suppressor height sights, optics-ready slide, and all of that adds bulk in places you feel throughout the day. Concealment was possible, but it demanded intention. Sturdy belt and a well-designed holster weren't optional, and clothing choices mattered more than with slimmer compacts. Sitting for long periods, especially in the car, reminded me that this gun is closer to a duty pistol than a minimalist carry option. That said, confidence was the constant trade-off. Knowing you're carrying a platform with proven reliability and excellent shootability changes how you feel throughout the day. On the range, the FN 509 Compact Tactical was easily one of the most controllable pistols in this test. Recoil was smooth, accuracy felt effortless, and rapid follow-up shots stayed consistent. Reliability never came into question. It simply ran, day after day. What stood out over the month was mental reassurance. Even when the gun felt heavier or more noticeable, trust in its performance made it easier to commit to carrying it. By the end of the 30 days, the takeaway was clear. The FN 509 Compact Tactical is absolutely concealable, but it's best suited for those willing to accept extra weight and bulk in exchange for duty-level confidence and versatility. Number 3. CZP-10C. Carrying the CZP-10C concealed for 30 days felt like discovering how much good balance matters in everyday carry. This pistol sits right in that sweet spot where it's large enough to shoot well, but compact enough to live with day after day. From the first week, concealment proved easier than expected. The grip length is manageable, the slide isn't overly tall, and with a proper holster, printing stayed under control, even with lighter clothing. Comfort was consistent across long drives, desk work, and daily movement, which made carrying it feel less like a chore and more like a habit. What really stood out over the month was shootability. The P10C has a natural grip angle and low-bore axis that make recoil feel straight back rather than snappy, and that translated into confidence every time I trained with it. The trigger is clean and predictable, which matters when you're carrying daily and want familiarity, not surprises. Reliability was completely uneventful. No malfunctions, no excuses, which allowed the gun to fade into the background of daily life. Mentally, that mattered more than I expected. By day 30, the CZP-10C felt like a tool that quietly did its job without demanding constant adjustment or attention. The biggest lesson was that a well-sized, well-balanced pistol doesn't have to sacrifice comfort for capability. You can have both if the design is right. Number 2. Beretta APX, a 1-carry. Carrying the Beretta APX. A 1-carry concealed for 30 days was a reminder of why slim, purpose-built carry guns exist in the first place. From the very first day, this pistol felt easy to live with. Its narrow profile, lighter weight, and shorter grip made concealment almost effortless, whether I was running errands, sitting for long hours, or moving through crowded spaces. It disappeared under light clothing, in a way larger compacts simply can't, and I never felt the need to constantly adjust or check for printing. Comfort was the standout over the month. Appendix carry, strong side carry, even extended wear during hot days never became a burden. On the range, the trade-offs became more noticeable. The smaller grip and shorter sight radius demand a bit more focus, especially during faster shooting, and recoil feels sharper compared to heavier pistols. Still, accuracy at realistic defensive distances was solid and repeatable. The trigger was consistent, and reliability was exactly what you want from a daily carry gun: uneventful and trustworthy. What surprised me most was how consistently I carried it. There was never a moment where I thought about leaving it behind due to discomfort. By day 30, the lesson was clear. The Beretta APX, a one-carry, may not be the most enjoyable gun to shoot, but it excels at the one thing that matters most: making daily concealed carry easy enough that you actually commit to it every single day. Number 1. Kimber Micro 9. Carrying the Kimber Micro 9 concealed for 30 days felt very different from most modern polymer carry guns, mainly because of its classic, almost 1911-inspired personality. From day one, the slim metal frame and single-stack design made concealment incredibly easy. It's one of those pistols that truly disappears under a t-shirt or light jacket, especially for inside the waistband carry. The weight, thanks to the metal construction, is noticeable compared to micropolymer pistols, but it's a good weight. It helps the gun sit stable and balanced rather than feeling flimsy. Over the month, comfort was solid, even during long days, though you do feel it more than ultralight options. On the range, the Micro 9 really shines in trigger feel. The single-action trigger is crisp and predictable, which translated into excellent accuracy for a gun this small. Follow-up shots were controlled, helped by that extra weight, though recoil is still snappy due to the short barrel. Capacity is limited, and that's something you're always aware of when carrying it daily. Reliability throughout the 30 days was consistent, with no surprises. The manual safety does require training and discipline, especially under stress. But for shooters familiar with that system, it becomes second nature. By the end of the month, the Kimber Micro 9 proved to be a refined concealed carry option. Slim, accurate, and confidence-inspiring, ideal for those who value shootability and classic ergonomics over sheer capacity. Outro. 30 days of real concealed carry taught me one hard truth: specs don't matter if a gun doesn't work for you. Comfort, reliability, draw speed, and confidence decide everything, not hype or price tags. If this breakdown helped you think differently about everyday carry, hit like, subscribe, and share your experience below. The right carry gun isn't popular, it's personal.